just parked up in a lay-by, and after doing a big walk yesterday up Millbrae, Kencombe, etc., and then doing a park run, 5 kilometre park run on Maryport Promenade this morning, I thought I'd do a couple of the easier Wainwrights. So I'm parked up near Wythrop Mill in a lay-by, and I'm going to do Sale Fell and Ling Fell, a couple of the smaller Wainwrights. The weather's really sort of sun shining, but it's a little bit breezy, so it's probably just as well that I'm doing some of the smaller fells. Just following this public right of way. It says Eyeside 2/3 of a mile. So at least we're off the single track road now, so no cars should be disturbing us. I should add there's lots of shorter routes to take to do these 2 fells, but it's a nice day and I've decided I'm going to just do a big circular loop. Should be about 10 kilometres in total, so keep me legs moving, as they're still a bit sore from yesterday, and it's just better to keep them moving in my experience. So just dropping down near Eyeside Farm, and we're going to take this public footpath. So I've just gone off that path and taken the left through a gate, a public footpath, Embleton High Common at Eyeside, just before Eyeside Farm. And it follows a track up into the hills. Now we've picked up this sort of wide footpath stroke track. It's like tractors come down here quite regular. You can see the stream glistening down there in the sun. It's quite a lovely day today, blue sky. Probably already said it's a tad breezy though. I think it'll be pretty windy on tops. Sheep giving me funny looks, wondering what I'm doing. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing myself. So yeah, that's Ling Fell just up there somewhere. That's where we'll be going to first. Just coming through a bit of a boggy area, nothing compared to yesterday. There's a kind of a bypass, and then we're back on to what looks like firmer ground. You can probably hear how boggy it is underneath. Just going to take a left here, and you can probably see the track going up round this side of the hillside, and just take a gentle climb, and then we take a left and go Route 1, I believe. So let's see, let's get to it. So just following the track up the side of the hill. It's quite sedate, not steep gradient really. And I can see a few people on the way up to Sale Fell. I think the gradient will get a little bit steeper pretty soon as we make our way up to Ling Fell. So I've just come back from down there, and here's the Route 1 up to the top of Ling Fell. You probably hear the wind, possibly. It's not as windy as it was on the tops yesterday, particularly Blake Fell, but it is pretty windy, so it'll probably be quite blustery at the top of Ling Fell. We'll see. So you can see a couple of dog walkers from where I've just been, down below. This might only be a tiny fell, but still pretty tiring on tired legs. Not too far from the top though. So we're on a plateau now. See the beginnings of Basun Thwaite over there. It's like somebody on the summit of Ling Fell. Looks as though it's got a decent cairn. See out to the coast, so we get some good views from up here. Get some good clear views to the coast, over to the Solway Firth. It's not too blustery. So just taking a quick 360 off Ling Fell. You can see over to Sale Fell where we're going next, and then you can see Hullock Pike and Skiddaw behind. Quite a clear day, it's a bit blustery, but it's not too bad, not as bad as I expected, seeing it's windy down at ground level. So we'll make our way across over yonder to Sale Fell, where I should get some better views into Basun Thwaite. So just dropping off Ling Fell, making our way over to Sale Fell, just dropping down this path. Whilst taking in those views. So just following this path down. It's more like where many people have trod more than a path. You can't really miss it. It's where between all the bracken. Well, as you're walking along, it always looks as though it's about to just fall off a cliff, and then you get to the point and it's a lot less steep than you expect. Still pretty steep, but not as bad as I was expecting. Well, I'll just come down there. That was pretty damn steep. Could have done with my sticks. Maybe I'm getting old. Need sticks now for getting down hills. But it was pretty airy in places. To watch what you were doing. Looks like this is another parking area for doing these two fells just below. So here's some space for some more roadside parking. And we're going to head up the road for a little bit. We're going to go around the back of Sale Fell, climb over the top, and then drop down with a nice circular walk. I was contemplating taking the path. You can see the lower path goes around the base. I figure you probably get some better views from up here. We'll just make our way around the base. It's really nice and warm today as well. Spring has surely arrived. It's first day of spring tomorrow, I believe. Clocks go forward tonight. Just taking in all those sights and sounds. There's our fell we're going to be summiting, and go around the back and drop over the top. daffodils are out in full bloom here. Hopefully we can get through this gate. Carry on up around the back of Salefell. Almost around the back of Salefell, so we're making a turn very shortly left and up to the summit to go over the top. So here's where we take our left up to Salefell and round the back. Looking back on just the gate we've just come through. Beautiful today, beautiful. Trees look pretty lovely, even though they're bare of leaf at the minute. Just making my way up the back of Salefell. So we'll see Skiddaw in the background. It's quite some good views all round. It's a beautiful day for it. Hello spring. A few old gnarly trees there, looking a little bit windswept. There's lots of these gnarly trees. As I'm looking to find my route up Salefell. See a bit of Bassenthwaite now as I see my route up to Salefell. So I have a very narrow route. So I'm making my way up this muddy banking with prickly gorse on either side of me. Not very pleasant. Trying to make my way through them without getting prickled. I think I'm almost through it. But don't forget to look behind you. Those awesome views. Again, some views into Bassenthwaite and all the fells in the background there. Out in the open. And them views behind me spoiling it. You can see the path or the road I just walked along. See the farm over yonder that I passed a little earlier. Made my way up through that gate down there and past that pond. I think we've gained most of the height now up to Salefell. Getting some views out to the coast. A bit closer to the coast than we was yesterday. See over to Scotland. Pile of rocks. That was off the trail that I was on. Just looked on the map. Looks as though it's called Rivings. No, it's not a Wainwright. Could be one of them Burkitts. But anyway, here we are. It's not really much to see, but it's quite a summit cairn or pile of rocks. Make our way up to where we want to go, which is Salefell. So here we are, what I believe is the top of Salefell. nothing to mark it. It's the highest ground around. So I'm assuming Sail Fell top. So take a 360 on top of Sail Fell. Pretty breezy. It's gone a little way off the summit. See better views into Bastonthwaite and out to the coast. I'm just looking back on Sail Fell summit. See, we've got some better views over Bastonthwaite down here. Oh, some pretty good views to Bastonthwaite. Plenty of yachts or boats on Bastonthwaite. I just have a bit of a sit down and watch them for a bit. So just dropping off a very blustery Sail Fell. Just followed a path down. Just dropping off Sail Fell. You can see the path I took off Lingfell earlier. It's very steep. Sail Fell up to now it's not as steep coming down. Hopefully it stays that way. So we're just making our way off Sail Fell down the side of this wall. Going to turn right back to the car soon. It's a little bit easier coming off Sail Fell than it was off Lingfell for sure. So coming into Kelswick Farm, down by a stream and beck. Some parking spots just here. On a road now, back to the car. So that's me almost back at the car. So that's 2 more way rights. Lingfell and Sail Fell. 1,500 feet of climbing, 7 miles and just over 3 hours out.